This is my ReCapAI project. So first, I decided I wanted to make an AI assisted audio summarizer. So first, I used ChatGPT API to do all the analyzing sentiment, summary, and extracting key points and extracting action items. Those type of things are listed here. So I needed to import all of these, but here I transcribed the audio first with Whisper 1 from OpenAI. Then I used ReCapAI over here, and you can see I called my abstract summary function, which will help me summarize it into one paragraph. And then key points extraction helps me extract all the key points in my audio file. And finally, I use action items extraction to get out any tasks or any assignments that were mentioned in the audio file, if there were any. And then sentiment analysis will help explain the tone of the audio file. For example, if the tone was generally positive, and it also gives an explanation of why it gave it a positive, negative, or neutral rating for the sentiment analysis. So here I used all of this code to help with analyzing the sentiment and then summary extraction. This is for key points and action items. And finally, I was able to successfully save my all the outputs from this project into a Word doc. So the summaries are all saved into a Word doc right here. And then I also was able to save it into a text file if that wasn't available for some, if Word docs aren't available for some people. And then I needed to chunk memory or chunk the audio because Whisper only takes in 25 megabytes of audio one at a time. So that was the part I struggled with the most, but I eventually got it working. And then I also needed to figure out the UI interface, which was my biggest challenge as of right now. Right now, I am able to upload any audio file, but it takes a long time to process. So when I think of media for this year's theme, I thought of communications and how communication is sometimes hard because we don't understand the main points, or we don't have the attention span or time to understand the main points. So instead of trying to forget or ignore some of the things that we have not processed in our minds or ears, we can use things like this ReCapAI software to help with the discrepancy between maybe hearing and audio media versus our understanding. So here is the summary of the media file that was uploaded. It's an audio file about finance, and it gives you a summary of what was the most important points, and then the highlights and key points. And then finally, I was really proud that it did not hallucinate or talk about anything that was not mentioned in the audio file, because ChatGPT has been known to do that, make up information when it doesn't have any. But thankfully, it does not do that for action items. It tells you specifically there are no tasks or assignments that was mentioned in this audio file I uploaded. And the sentiment was also really impressive for me to look at, I guess, because it was very detailed on why it gave it a positive rating for the sentiment. And my future goal is to make it so that the UI of this application or this software could work with any file, and I upload and submit, and it would have a faster processing time. As you can see, it's still processing and it's taking a very long time. But my future goal is to do that, and also chunk the audio into tiny bits for processing with Whispers, because it has a 25 megabit load.